Hello tribe, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you guys, whoever wanted to donate to this channel, and for your likes and subscriptions, and I truly have loved having you here. So what we're gonna be taking a look at is May predictions today, and whoever still wants to get your own intuitive deck, you can check out my video that's called Your Own Intuitive Deck. I'll link it down below in the description box. This is basically an abstract deck, and it allows you to tune into your subconscious a little bit differently than tarot allows it to, because in tarot you already have meanings and pictures, imagery that you can recognize, and intuitive deck allows you to truly open yourself up to this experience of tuning into your intuition through what your mind creates. Okay, so I have finished a deck already for Jacqueline, someone who have won the intuitive deck. So if you want to join, check out my video. It's going to be linked down below. It's called Your Own Intuitive Deck. And for the rest of you guys, I am going to show you the piles from the close-up. Now you can choose by intuitive card, or you can choose by a shell that's on the table here. So let's take a look at it closer. I'll take my phone off the case. So for pile number 1, we have this intuitive card and the first shell. Pile number 2, we have this intuitive card and this shell. For pile number 3, we have this intuitive card and this shell. For pile number 4, we have this intuitive card and this shell. These are all cards from above. Stop the video if you need some more time, and let's dive into your May predictions. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the first shell or the first intuitive card that looks like this, we're taking a look at your reading here. So let's see what we have for May. And I'm using a deck that I haven't used before. This is just a deck that my friend got, and when he was moving out, he didn't want to take it, so I was like, okay, let's see what we have here with this deck. I think it's very exciting to start reading with a new deck, because it somehow, I don't know if you've noticed that, guys, it somehow allows you to not to attach yourself to certain meanings that much, or certain meanings in cards that other decks have, because I think over time you get used to it somehow. So a couple of more shuffles, and we're gonna see what May has to offer. So let's pull the cards firstly. Overall, your overall energies for May, we have Eight of Swords. I do like how these cards are called, but I'm gonna purely read them intuitively, so taken from the imagery more than from the actual meaning. I'll incorporate both. We have quite a lot of sword energy here as an overall. We'll take a look at them closer a bit in a second. Now, the second part of the reading, I do want to take a look at what's gonna be working out for you best and what's gonna be blooming for you in May. So, okay, perfect. We have Wands energy coming through. We have Hermit. We have Magician. Whoa. Whoa, this is very good energy here. I really love it. I feel like I want to take one more for this. Okay. Now, let's take a look at what we have when it comes to what to watch out for, or what to concentrate on that's not working that well for you in May. Okay, this deck is already speaking to me. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the camera for you so you can see the layout, but I'm gonna pick cards up. Let me have a sip of coffee and let's see. So, overall energies. Let's take a look at the imagery here together so you can read with me, okay? So, overall energies, I would say, guys, for you, it seems like you're gonna be very mysterious at the time of May, and you will probably work on something or will be learning something that maybe you don't talk about it as much with other people. I think some of you will spend some time doing something evening time, and whatever it is, it seems like it's going to bring brilliant ideas. So I would truly encourage you guys, if you are night owls, to use that energy for yourself in the time of May, because whatever you'll think of, and I have a vision of you sitting at home, everyone is already asleep, and you're thinking of some kind of project, or you're trying to find what it is that you want to do next. And I do have a vision of someone working with stars, so that would relate to astrology. Maybe you're trying to learn astrology, you will be a bit more in tune with the sky, stars and the moon. So this is your intuitive side that I'm seeing here. It seems like you guys, pile number one, you are letting go of caring of people too much. You're going to be like, okay, look, I know I've done X amount, I've made this amount of effort here, and now is my time to walk away. So in May, you're understanding that you can't help people who can't be helped. You understand that you can't fix people, you can't heal people, they have to heal themselves, and you probably will want to concentrate more on your own power than giving it away to everyone else. And your intuition will be on point. Your intuition will be really good in the month of May. So truly make the best out of it and concentrate on creations that are more mysterious, or something that you like doing evening time, because you'll be able to get a lot out of it. I can't even speak. Some of you guys are leaving home in the month of May, so you're going somewhere. You might be, it doesn't have to be a big travel of any sorts. It has an energy of you secretly going somewhere, maybe visiting someone, or you secretly wanting to go somewhere and you're planning a trip of some sorts. But that secrecy is very prominent here. Your overall energy in May is super intuitive. I would say use this month for your future creations, because it's like you're going to be planting your seeds and you will start seeing that abundance and the fruit of labor, I think, in the middle of May for yourself. I want to take a look a bit more into what it is that's gonna bring you, because there's some kind of understanding you coming up with that's gonna be quite prominent, not only in the month of May, but I would say in the next half year. What are we talking about here, Tarot? Let's let gravity do its work. The Devil. Okay, look. So it seems like whatever attachments you had, an unhealthy way of behavior, or people who bring that in your life, you seem like, okay, I have to talk to some of you here. Guys, for some of you, what I'm seeing here, it seems like, I'm sorry if you are in such a situation, but it seems like some of you will be walking away from a really toxic relationship here. And it does remind me of a relationship with a narcissist, where you have to move away from them very slowly and silently, not to cause any drama. So that's for just a small amount of you guys. For the rest of you, you're going to do a lot of magic. You're going to truly work with different forces I'm seeing here. Would you want to start working with ancestors, with spirits, with maybe darker forces, maybe with demons? And the Raven Tarot, now Joseph Moon's channel, popped in my head, where he is communicating with angels and demons. So maybe you will be more drawn to communicating with spirits that are more powerful, but they come from this more material realm, than with the spirits that are quite far away from us, like angels, but they are still accessible, but they not always vibe with us at a certain time. What I mean by that is that angels are quite majestic, right? And they might be a little bit more difficult to access sometimes, or to see results when working with angels. When you're working with other forces, even I'm seeing someone working with earth here. And why I'm talking about demons here, because demons are closer to earth. They rule more of the material realm, which they can help you manifest some things quicker. Now, a lot of people do have this understanding of demons as really dark forces that you shouldn't even communicate with, but as long as you are respectful and you know what you're trying to get, and you don't use it from super egoistical side of yours, it's actually energy that is very interesting to work with, because I've seen examples, and I was guided by one at one point of my life. And I have to share the story with you, because that horse is reminding me of that story here, where I've asked what demon was looking after me. There is a deck actually of demons and angels, and I think Trevor, who released it. And I was asking which one is looking after me. And it's funny because I got the one, I don't remember the name of it, but I got the one where one of his powers is to transfer one from one place to another very swiftly. And a couple of months later, it happened that way, where I moved back home. And I had to move back home at a certain time. That was very unexpected for me, because when I moved out, everything in London, my job, and the whole coronavirus thing was really intense. So I was taken care of, because if I didn't go sooner, I would have been in a mess now. So truly understand, I think I have to truly talk about understanding these two forces, that there is no good and bad, depends how you look at it, because angels also like to collaborate with demons because they know better. And I've seen how two cards of the same, because those cards relate to the tarot as well. So I've seen how two of the same cards of angels and demons deck, for example, Six of Cups and Six of Cups, came out at once, meaning that there is that synchronicity to both of these energies. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I truly hope that this has made sense to you. It seems like I maybe had to tell you guys, for those who will be wanting to work with different forces here, to truly respect it and come from the place of gratitude, and come from the place of I just want to make sure that this work that you'll be doing, it doesn't come from just egoistical side of you, okay? Where, okay, I won $1 million, that's too much, but let's say I won $1,000 by the end of, let's say, next year, coming out of nowhere for me. So you can do that, but make sure how you approach these spirits or these forces is very respectful, okay? So that's a very interesting thing for pile number one that I'm seeing here. You will be in your power. That's what I'm going to be talking about now. The second part of the reading, where you do have the Magician here, and that very much makes sense here. Look, you guys, I think you have I want to talk a bit about past life for you. It seems like in the past life you guys had roots somewhere in Asia. you're very ancient, pile number one, okay? So you might find yourself at a time of May where you, by searching, by soul searching, by questioning things, and by learning maybe new things, you will start noticing how you are manifesting much more in your life. So there is this approach, different approach to manifestation. So truly research things. And it's funny how this is coming through here, because I just remember today, the first thing in the morning, I woke up to a suggestion to go for a certain course working with my ancestors, and I was like, I would like to take a look into this. So I think that's what you're doing, guys. You're planning everything. You're like planting your seeds for the things that are going to be coming your way. But you will need to be a bit in a solitude at that time when you'll be doing so. And maybe that's why that mystery was coming through. Maybe you don't want to talk about your ways of manifestation in a month of May here, just with anyone. You'll be only talking to those people who understand or are on the same vibe. Now I'm getting this vision of you guys improving the way you look externally. So what I mean by that, I see you guys going shopping and buying some new clothes and truly taking care of your body a little bit more. If you did eat unhealthily in the past 3 months, I would say that's going to be changing for you. That's ending, and you're going to be releasing those chains. So it would be great if you guys paid attention in month of May to what you manifest and what you want from life, because you'll be very strong at doing so. Okay, getting what you want. Note it down. I do see you writing bullet points in order to get what you want, and also break off any chains that you still have. And I think those chains are still talking about that group of people that I talked about before, where they're trying to escape and they will be escaping some kind of toxic relationship, but maybe they couldn't before, or maybe they were not in a place before. Okay, so any toxic marriages, any toxic relationships are being broken apart here, and you are releasing yourself to explore the world again. Okay, there is this newness to you. So let's take a look at what to watch out for, or what not to pay attention to too much in the month of May here. Okay, don't push travel plans, don't push them, don't book tickets just yet, because I think some of you will have to replan or reschedule your plans. It's saying stand still for now, plan for the future, but do not try to break. Maybe that's talking about that corona thing. Don't try to be free before you should be free. Okay, that's what it's saying. Don't try to push events to happen in the month of May, because everything will be happening behind the scenes very magically for you. Spirit will be looking after you here, okay? Whatever spirits you work in the month of May, they are going to be very powerful spirits. So whatever will be happening, not on a timeline that you want in May, it's saying don't push it, because that's the way it has to be. So what I'm getting, what to watch out for, is truly don't push events, especially when it comes to travel plans. Maybe don't book your tickets just yet. Wait a little bit, or wait until the end of May. Okay, let's take a look at your blessings here. What are the blessings for pile number one? Again, you are releasing, you are breaking free, guys. Your blessings, you are breaking free. I don't know what has happened in the past. Is that your own mindset that's toxic to you, that can portray to you? Doesn't have to be a connection, okay? But you are breaking free from the negative thinking, which I really, really love seeing here. All of those thoughts that were unhealthy for you are being washed away in the month of May. That rhymed even, okay? Look, you might find a spiritual teacher that helps you out with that. You might come across someone who is very well educated, who will be a mentor for you, or you will be mentoring your own mind, okay? So I always say, if you do have anxiety or depression, train your mind like a dog. You know, every single time you have those disturbing thoughts or those emotional thoughts that are not good for you, tell them to sit down like a dog. Every single time you acknowledge those thoughts, you like go, okay, let's sit down, let's chillax. Okay, I acknowledge you, but no. So I think that's what you're learning, guys, in month of May. It seems like your mental state will become much better than it is now. If you are a little bit down, or if you are a little bit not motivated, that's gonna come to an end. I do feel Aries energy here. I've picked it up at the very beginning too, and we did have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting from that energy is that you finally finding structure, better structure for your life in the month of May, especially when it comes to your thought patterns, especially when it comes to learning something new, because you might come across a teacher, a spiritual teacher or a mentor of some sort that is going to shine a way for you. So watch out for a person like that. It might be someone who does talk about psychology at the same time, or you might be attending psychologist. It seems like you guys are truly breaking free from all the toxicity that happened to you over time, and it's really nice to see here. For some of you it might not sound as a big blessing, but those who are in this situation, you know how relieving and how fresh it feels like when you start with a fresh mindset. You don't have any doubts, you don't have any fears, you know where you're going, and you manifest in AF. Pile number 1 here. So truly work with those forces that you will want to work with. Would it be your ancestors, angels, darker forces like demons, or maybe your spirit guides, okay? Maybe you're deceased, you'll be asking for guidance. But whatever you'll be doing, evening time will be very prominent and will be very important when it comes to manifesting what you want. Because you guys, I would say, truly take this time and write things down what you want, because you will be getting it after May finishes. So May is that time of you starting to manifest things, okay? So I hope this made sense, pile number 1, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2 people. So let me have a sip of coffee and let's see what's going on. I hope you're all doing well and everything is fine with you. We're gonna be taking a look at your May predictions. So if you've chosen this shell or this intuitive card over here, we're diving in. So let me shuffle the deck a bit more and let's see. We're gonna start with overall energies for May, and we'll go from there. Overall energies for May. I'm gonna read this deck intuitively, okay? I might incorporate meanings, but I am going to be more so concentrated on the imagery of the cards. Now, this is gonna be overall energy for May. We're gonna take a look at blessings now. What are your blessings? Whoa, guys, I have to tell you, I had at the exact same place for pile number 1, I had the Magician. It seems like collective will be manifesting AF in the month of May. So take this time, make the best out of it. Note things down on your notepad, bullet points I'm seeing, okay, what it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay, so use this time very wisely, because this is going to be a big ass manifestation time in order for you to plant those seeds to get what you want further on in the future. Blessings, please. Okay, one more. Whoa, guys. Month of May, I mean, this is crazy. It's crazy how so many people will feel so much more intuitive We'll talk about this in a minute, guys, but you do have in one row the Magician and the High Priestess. You already know what that's talking about. Whew. Okay, what to watch out for or what not to concentrate on too much in the month of May. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Mage of Coins. I truly like how this deck named all the cards. Let's take a look at the cards together. Overall energy. Okay. Whoa, guys. 1 second, I'm gonna put these together and I'll show you the cards. I hope you can see that clearly. So overall energy, I'm seeing, guys, I have to talk about this. Whew. Look, it's something about you trying something out when it comes to staining or stains. I don't know if you do want to do any kind of creative project that includes stains or paint or some kind of color or scrying, even for some of you here. I do see you guys here, pile number 2, that you might start doing something or you will make a decision that will be a little bit scary for you at the beginning. You might feel a bit like, this is out of my comfort zone. But that stepping out of your comfort zone to do something that you haven't tried before is going to bring you a lot of great ideas for the future endeavors. Now I'm paying attention to that here. What that reminds me of, someone trying to structure their life. Someone, I do see specifically an architect sitting and drawing on a piece of paper plans, okay? So I'm seeing this old ass way of drawing up plans because now everyone does it on AutoCAD or any other program, right? So what I do see for you here, it seems like you're almost drawing up how you want your life to be like in the month of May, and you are restructuring your life. I feel like I have to tell for some of you guys, in the month of May, you might feel much more appreciation from the opposite sex. I see someone observing you and you might find out about that. Maybe you didn't know about this before, but someone truly appreciates especially your hair and your body here, okay? So there is a bit of a fling happening here. There is a bit of that chemistry happening here, but intuitively, I don't think that you will like this person as much as they'll like you. Okay, there's something about you like, I know, but I don't think that I wanna get involved with you. You're a good person, but I know. Okay, that's what's happening. That's the overall energy. You being appreciated. Someone is truly appreciating your beauty here in the month of May, but what you concentrated on, pile number 2, is your own creation and your own life, and you're like, let me restructure this, let me make adjustments because I want my life to be like that, career, relationships, what I want. It's like I do see a bit of a puzzle, you know, and I do think that this is going to be a powerful time for you. Now, stepping into the blessings, no shit, it's going to be a powerful time for you. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this, okay? You see the vibe here? Ace of Swords, even in this deck, is very spiritual here. If you see, this reminds me of being in a church and looking outside from the church, and it just rang. What I remembered is Gaudi's La Familia Sagrada. I hope that's correct. I think I screwed something up there, but it reminds me of the church that Gaudi has built, and I truly want to take a look at this because I think there is a message there for you. So let me, 1 second. Sagrada Familia. Okay, let's take a look at that. It reminds me of church in this windows in this church, and the way that window looks, It truly gives me that vibe. So I would encourage you guys to, I'm going to open the image in a new tab and I'm going to show it to you. Where is it? Bear with me. Okay, I truly encourage you to take a look at, let's go there, 1 second. Let me take it out of the, because it's a bit annoying. I truly encourage you to take a look at the history of this church, because you're gonna find something there for yourself, okay? I would say read about how he designed the windows, or how he designed the relationship between the exterior and the interior of the church. As a lot of you probably know, the inspiration was taken from nature. So the structure, the way that he built the structure here, you can see that these are representations of the tree branches, and the whole structure is being held by the trees. Okay, so I think there is something for you here to take a look at. If some of you wanted to visit Barcelona and go, I would encourage you to truly take a look at this beautiful creation. I mean, it's insane. Another thing I think that relates to you here is that, sorry, I'm gonna put it back, is that what he did really, he tried not to overcrowd the interior of the church with statues. So he put it was called, I think, the Journey of Jesus or something like that. He put everything on the external facade of the church. So there is that very deep research happening here. You will be looking at the signs that universe will be throwing your way. Truly analyze everything that you see in coincidences. If you think about a person, or if you think about certain place that you want to go to, there is something there for you in the month of May. And I understand that not all of you will be able to travel, let's say overseas, or travel freely in the month of May, but even if you're being drawn to go into a place that you can see from your home, or is not too far away, or there is some hidden I don't know, ruins or anything that's from very old times, I would encourage you going there, because there is energy waiting for you to be taken from that place. And take a look at the symbols in those places. Take a look at what you're being drawn to doing. Here, pile number 2, your blessing is your intuition. Your blessing is your way of manifestation. You guys, probably a lot of you are intuitives here. You are discovering your powers, and those powers will probably lead you good ways in the future. So you're getting what you want here. So make a wish, because this is a time of manifestation. Month of May, write it down what you want to get and work with forces, okay? For you, pile number 2, what I see would be great working with are angels, or some of you believe in God, okay, in Jesus. So I'm getting that vibe here. Whatever your religion is, work with that religion, because it's a very religious pile number 2. Even if you're not religious, work with the universe, or work with source, or whatever you believe in, because that idea will be heard and that idea will come towards you. Look how that relates. Look, that window over here, okay, that you're looking through, and you are looking towards where you want to be in life. The magician is standing right next to a window like that, and magician is like, I've drew those plans already here. There's a sword there. There's the idea, that sword hiding over here, you see? And I'm like, okay, so I got it now. What else is it for me that I want? And I'm paying attention to those books here. I would highly encourage you to learn something in the month of May, because it's going to open your eyes to so many new magical ways of being and magical ways of manifesting things that you probably didn't even know existed. So May is super intuitive month for you, super magical. look up the meaning of serpents. It's quite important here. Another thing that I'm seeing, I would say, learn about something that, what's the word I'm looking for? That brings out your intuition. Learn something that's magical, that's thought magical. Maybe you have something on your table or in your drawer that you never picked up, or you didn't learn about it as much as you wanted. This is your time to tune into your intuition, because you're going to use this intuition throughout your life, and it's going to be leading you a good way. So if you're lost and if you don't know, if you can't make decisions sometimes on your own, why developing intuition is good? Because once you are in that alignment, once you are in that vibration of deep knowing, that's when you never get lost. Okay, so use this time, pile number 2. Whoa, that was very intense. Now we're gonna clarify the 9 of swords. Sorry, is it 9? 4 of swords. What am I talking about? Okay, let's clarify the 4 of swords. What are your blessings here, pile number? You get in a chill pill, you know. If you couldn't deal with things before in a grounded way, that's what's gonna be happening for you in the month of May. What is the 4 of swords talking about here? Okay, thank you. What a magical vibe, pile number 2. What a magical vibe. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. That what happened for pile number 1 as well. So there is the synchronicity in collective, it seems like. Okay, so it seems like what's happening here, you are becoming more open with people. You are becoming more open. You will want to send a message to someone that you probably thought of before but you never did. There is this sense of allowing yourself to be a little bit more transparent, a little bit more loving towards other people, and it seems like you will want to express your feelings to others too, and you will not feel as anxious about it as you used to feel before. Another thing that I'm seeing here, scenario pile number 2, is it seems like you are rejecting someone in the month of May. And why am I laughing? Because guys, the way you'll do it, you'll be like, you know, I see this person coming towards you, sending you a message of some sorts, and they're very like, okay, take my love or take my appreciation, and you just literally like straight face on, you know that emoji, like literally that the mouth is straight, and you're like, no thank you. I don't know what has happened between you two, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a big deal. What I'm getting, why I'm laughing here, is because you guys will be like, I don't need anyone now, you know, don't disturb my peace. I'm working on something quite important for myself here. If I want to manifest someone like you, I would have manifested them way some time ago. I mean, I don't know, pile number 2, you are just kick-ass. This energy here, I feel like you also have a really good sense of humor, and that might be heightened in the month of May. I'm seeing a lot of sarcasm that's gonna somehow free yourself. So maybe sometimes you couldn't express your jokes just with anyone. You're allowing yourself to be the way that you are, and this is that unapologetic way of being, really. So let's take a look at what to watch out for. Now, watch out for your health, I would say, when it comes to overworking yourself. Okay, don't take on too many burdens on your shoulders. You'll probably be like work, or thinking about work. It doesn't have to be actual work physically, but thinking about work is also work. So make sure that you don't overthink about what you don't have, rather think what you are aiming for, and truly tap into those manifestations and your intuition. Work with spirit, work with your guides, work with your deceased. It's a big deal in the month of May that I'm seeing here for the collective, okay? This is saying put your burdens aside. So would it be you trying to maybe hide yourself, who you truly are sometimes, or not saying something fully, or just trying to not hurt people by speaking your truth. This is saying put that on a side, okay? Be very clear what it is that you want, also financially. So when it comes to manifestations, don't be afraid of your own successes. Aim for a certain amount that you think you are worthy of. So do not put yourself down. Do not undervalue yourself, because that's something that should be left on a side, pile number 2s. And truly do not think about work from the space of I have to do this and that and that. Oh my God, there is so much to do. It seems like you're gonna have to take some time off for yourself here. If you can, at least in your mind, don't take on others' burdens as well. Truly look at that manifestation part and your intuition. You are priestesses, you are emperors here. You are structuring your life the way you want it to be. You are seducing people, pile number 2, in the month of May. So I would say maybe try being a little bit nicer to people who approach you in the month of May. Obviously, if that's someone who has cheated or hurt you in the past, I mean, it's understandable. But people who are shy, because I'm seeing one person who will be quite shy when it comes to approaching you, and they do have a really good heart, maybe try not friend zoning them in a harsh way. Okay, that's what I have for pile number 2. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3 people. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee and we'll start with your reading. So overall, what I'm getting from pile number 1 and 2, guys, use it for yourself as well. Doesn't matter what cards will come up. It's a month of big ass manifestations, okay? Because that was coming through in pile 1 and 2 like crazy. So if you are someone who likes to work with spirit, with whatever energy you work with, I would say use it to your advantage in a month of May, because it's like people are restructuring their life, people are trying to put things in order, and people will be really good at working with energies, and energies will be very heightened. Okay, so if you've chosen this shell or this intuitive card over here, we are taking a look at your reading. Let's move. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let's see. Pile number 3s. I just heard divine orchestration, so I don't know if that's something that you've been looking forward to hear, if that means something to you, if you heard it somewhere, but I have to put it out there for some of you. We're taking a look at firstly your overall energies in the month of May, and here we go. Hermit is coming through. Okay, and these cards, by the way, guys, I'm reading them purely intuitively. I am gonna put, touch of meanings to it too, but they speak to me today on a different level. I feel like I want one more. Okay, month of May. Now your overall energies. Now we're gonna take a look at your blessings. What are your blessings? Pile number 3. A lot of hot, fiery energy coming through here. Wow, all wands. That crazy. Isn't that crazy? Okay. I feel like I want one more. Just one more. Pile number 3s. Judgment. Oh my God, this is a month of transition. I'm not an astrologer. I don't know what's happening astrologically, but guys, take a look at this. Okay, what we have happening in the stars, because it seems like it's a big month. What to watch out for or what not to concentrate on too much in the month of May. Okay, you guys. You guys, bottom of the deck, the Emperor. This is crazy. I've never had it like this before, guys. I'm freaking out today because if you look back at pile number 1, I looked at the bottom of the deck, there was Emperor. Then pile number 2, I did a reading. I looked at the bottom of the deck, I think the second time or third time when I shuffled the cards, the Emperor popped out. Now, I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck and there is an Emperor again. See what kind of structure I'm talking about? See, when I said that people are restructuring their lives, people will start seeing things clearly for what it truly is. It's a big deal. So use those energies in the month of May. That's a very, very important time. For you guys, pile number 3, we do have a situationship here, and it's gonna work out for the better. So let's get into this, what you are going through in the month of May. I have to put it out there. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things here. I hope you came here for the real reading. So let's see. Look, you will be concentrated on your own self in the month of May. Why? Because there was possibly, maybe you've gone through this already, a heartbreak. Someone has hurt you, someone was probably not the best for you, and universe has ended it. If it's not something that you went through already, watch out for that, because there is that potential here. Devil and 3 of Swords next to it. It seems like whatever that isn't truly wonderful energy for you will be showing itself. So you'll probably notice someone who might have possibly done something, you know, with that shine the light on things. What I'm getting here, the toxicity is kind of disposed, but also the toxicity is revealed. So that person that you truly or appreciated, or you saw them in a different light, will show themselves in a different way. Now, those who were in a toxic marriage or relationship, that's going to be your guides especially, and universe will be like, no, it's time to end this bullshit. It's time to end this. Your vibration is not that vibration that it used to be years ago anymore, okay? You have leveled up. We're gonna have to show it to you, and we're gonna have to end it. Doesn't matter how painful it might seem like. Let's get that out of the way. So for others of you, you will probably feel like there is no better opportunity for me if I do end this. It doesn't have to be a person, okay? But there's some kind of maybe even contract, some kind of, but it involves a lot of emotions here. I would say there's some kind of relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic, okay? Whatever is going to be happening now, you're going to have to look at a situation from a different perspective. Do not miss out on opportunities. So if you think that that has ended, you know, F this situation, and I didn't want to end it because I thought that there wasn't going to be anything better coming towards me. You were blocking all of this time some kind of blessing for you that's being hidden here. The only way to get it here is to seek for freedom from that situation that was keeping you stuck or was quite toxic here. Okay, because once you'll seek for freedom, that's when you'll be able to grab that golden egg. Look up the spiritual meaning of the golden egg. That's quite important here. You guys will have to truly wash everything away, and you will be doing that, but it's not going to be that process that's very blissful, because the process of healing is usually something that we have to truly reflect and see why things happen the way they happened. You knew deep down inside of you all this time that this is something that probably won't bring you happiness, and you're seeing that in the month of May, and you're releasing yourself from that. Now, how it is happening with the Hermit over here, you will probably be a bit more, you will be spending more time in solitude. You will be, you know what, I think it's my time to truly take care of my own soul and see where I'm being led. So that's when your journey starts, pile number 3, in a month of May. Let's take a look at your blessings. See, even the Judgment here. Whatever that situation will be with the Devil and 3 of Swords, that is your blessing in disguise. So it depends how you look at it. Because look, there are sun rays shining down on this person, but they don't look very impressed because they're like, oh, I'm tired of this shit, you know. And that's what's coming through here. This saying, look, turn around and look towards the light, because whatever has happened here, it had to die off, because that wasn't something that was going to be fulfilling you in long term. So what we're doing here, universe says, we showing you the truth of this situation, and it might be hurtful, but you need that in order to see where you're going, because it seems like someone was blind for a certain amount of time, and now they're opening their eyes to the truth, to where they have to go. Okay, look, we do have this beautiful, beautiful card. It seems like the moment there's a bit of anger I'm getting for pile number 3, but probably because of that heartbreak that was caused by some situation or partnership here. But it seems like you guys are paying attention to that here. You guys seems like you hunted that. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you what vision I'm getting, because it's not gonna make sense otherwise. I do see it's a very strange vision that I'm getting. A person who is friends with so a person living in the wild, right? And they do have a friend that's an animal, and that animal is leopard, and everything is fine, and these two, you know, they have a connection, they do have some kind of mutual energy between the two, they understand each other, even though one is animal and one is human. But then one day leopard goes and shows the true instinct of a leopard and hurts the person, right? Or gets triggered by something, because I'm getting a bit of anger here, and hurts the person. Now what the person does, they take out a gun and they shoot the leopard. Okay, so this is literally, this is the vision that I'm getting. They do have to do it, they do have to end something. Don't take it out while you're shooting someone, okay? Metaphorically, let's not go that deep here. There's a situation of someone being their true selves, and when they show their true self, their true instinct, is that's when the other person gets hurt, right? And what they do then, they are like, hey, back off, you know, what are you doing? But the leopard is just being a leopard, okay? They just go by instinct, and that connection and that relationship with a human doesn't always work how we see sometimes it working on social media, because what happens then when we have rescue animals, they grow up with those people. But in this situation, it seems like there were two different people being brought up different ways. And now when the shine is being light on who that person truly is, or what that really the situation really is like, without any sugarcoating, is that's when the two get hurt, and they do hurt each other. And it seems like whatever is happening here, that's probably the strangest thing that I ever described on this channel, but let's roll with it. I hope that you was able to interpret whatever I was talking about. So the moment when the truth is being shined here, someone does tend to get hurt, but at the same time, they come out of this state of having that rose-tinted glasses on, and it seems like you will be very much escalated, I'm hearing, to this new vibe of yours, to this new true self, because that experience that you will take with you will serve you of lifetime. Honestly, you'll never look at that situation the same way. You'll be more cautious, you will be more it seems like you will trust your gut instinct even more than you did before. So let's take a look at the rest here. I'm just gonna lay these out because they don't have imagery, so you don't have to see them from close up that much. Okay, you letting go of your blessing here is, guys, you letting go of that goddamn burden that you had with you. And I don't know what that was, Was it your job? Was it that relationship? Whatever the situation here, you letting go of it. And I'm seeing 3 here, and I'm seeing 3 here. Were you in the third partnership, third party situation, partnership wise? I don't know. For some of you, probably you were, and that's being cleared out of the way. That's something that doesn't serve you. I'm only talking to those who were, so wait until I get back to the general, okay? Did you really think that that was going to be something that will give you satisfaction in the long term? I don't think so, you know? And that's what's happening here. The universe is showing to you that something that you need in this lifetime, especially in the month of May, is something that is fresh, that doesn't have a baggage. So whatever the baggage we're talking about here is being cleared out, and it's going to be cleared out in the way that has to be cleared out, okay? So when you ask for universe to show you the way, it doesn't always come with butterflies and unicorns, because when you truly ask for a partner to come in your life, or for this job to be proposed to you, you're going to get everything else cleared out of your way that allows then that space for that new job, or a healthy person to come in, okay? Or healthy tribe members, relationships with people. So what I'm sensing here, whatever the competition here, you're going to win that competition. And that competition relates more to me intuitively to a scenario that you kept fighting for something, but it was just bringing more of the baggage on your shoulders every time you try to keep it. So now, once you'll be releasing it and letting it go, is when you'll start seeing the light, okay? Now let's take a look at what to watch out for, what not to pay attention to in the month of May. Okay, this is saying what I'm getting intuitively. Pay attention to, okay. What not to focus on is the pleasure. Okay, so some of you might want to get quick pleasures out of life. So anything, it can be food, it can be quick attention from someone that is not lasting, it can be you might want to indulge or something. This is saying that something that should be left on the side, that's something that maybe is a little bit much, so watch out for that. Another thing, what I'm seeing here, let me take a look at the Hierophant here. I want to kind of clarify it for you. Why do we have Hierophant here? What to watch out for? Oh, I got it. Okay. I don't even need the card here. Look. Pay attention to what kind of spiritual teachers you're listening to, and what kind of vibe you are getting from spirituality itself. Okay, because it seems like there might be some illusions there. So if you sometimes need guidance, and if you find that that guidance doesn't relate to your situation, don't take it on board, you know. And truly pay attention to whom you're going to for advice here, because that's going to be quite important. So guys, pile number 3, you're getting rid of the illusions. Tinted rose tinted glasses are off. You're coming back with a bang, and it seems like you're gonna become much more powerful than you were before. But that, in order to get there, you're gonna have to have a little bit of a disappointment and a heartbreak before getting to that understanding, okay? Yeah, now watch out for the Emperor is coming out again. Watch out for the manipulative people, or people who seem that they know it all, okay? So distance yourself from people who know it all, and also don't be one of them. So if you will want to maybe communicate about certain aspect of your life with other people, pay attention to yourself and how much you think that you know and how much you truly know, okay? Because I'm seeing that there is that cocky energy coming through here for pile number 3s. And I'm hearing, are you loco? Like someone saying, are you loco? Something like that, I don't know. So maybe some of you tend to say that, or you call others locos for fun, but then you're gonna be saying it in a way that's a bit more like, I know it, like I know it better. Let's see what else here, blessing wise, guys. Look, so all the conflicts that you had in your life is over and done with. So the arguments that you had with people, nasty fights maybe, those swords are broken and they've fallen off. So any arguments, any shadiness, that's a powerful month for pile number 3s, because I feel like you've been dealing with some kind of toxic energy here, okay? And you knew that it was time to let it go some time ago, but maybe you just were not ready for it, or maybe you were just like, I don't know if it truly is that bad, you know? And in the month of May, you're gonna be shown the truth, so which is really nice. And you're gonna be cleared out of that toxic energy here, the arguments, the shadiness and all of that stuff, okay? You're gonna feel very powerful once you go through that. You're gonna be on fire. You will be very much motivated to be better, to do better, to look better, okay? So there's a bit like of that sense of revenge, but how you approach that revenge is more like, I'm gonna improve myself and you're gonna see me blooming. So there's not that sense of revenge where I'm gonna get back at you. You are concentrating on yourself and you're like, okay, let's get back on track. Let's see what else I can do in this lifetime. And it seems like it's gonna be a motivated month here, but it's not gonna be super easy. I have to throw it out here for some of you with that heartbreak and a devil. At the very beginning, it doesn't seem like you'll enjoy it, but remember this reading if you'll be going through this, okay? Because I'm seeing a vision of a person cutting off the chains of from their body, okay? So they were tied with that chain, you know, and I'm seeing them wrapped up in a chain, and now they're releasing themselves from that. So it's quite a powerful energy here, pile number 3. I truly hope, by the way, looking at your intuitive card, I want to say that if you're wondering about your child or children, it's gonna be fine, okay? You'll be holding them. So that was specifically for 1 or 2 of you. I hope that helped, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe, and I'm going to catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello pile 4 people, what a ride, I must tell you. This reading was a bit of a ride. I have to throw it out here. In 3 piles, I had Emperor coming through on the bottom of a deck. I mean, that was crazy. Collective is very in sync in the month of May. And what I've also picked up from pile 1, I think number 1 and 2, was that there's gonna be that sense of you guys feeling much more intuitive. Use your manifestation powers in the month of May, because that's gonna be crazy. So if you want to write things down, if you do want to maybe write down bullet points of what you're trying to achieve, do that. Month of May will be quite a kick-ass month for that. So if you pick this shell, or if you pick this intuitive card over here, we're taking a look at your reading. What's up, pile number 4? What's up? Okay, what we have flipping. I'm gonna put it on the side because strength, beautiful. Okay then. Okay then. I don't know why intuitively I'm getting someone was by the fireplace very recently. I do see fire, and fireflies, okay? Or you will be doing that. So nature is something that's prominent for pile number 4. Let's take a look at, and trees, I'm seeing trees. So I bet in this time of Corona probably is gonna be important for you guys, but mostly fireplace. Okay, so if you ever feel chaotic, or if you ever feel like I'm very anxious, or your energy is all over the place, connect with fire. Even the candle will help. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at firstly your overall energies for the month of May. The star, beautiful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, there's already a story there. We're gonna take a look at the blessings. Blessings, pile 4 in the month of May. Ace of Swords, that was coming through strongly here as well in the collective. What's that? By the way, I'm reading this deck very intuitively, purely. I do try to put the meanings together, but today it's speaking to me on another level. Okay. You know what? Other thing for the collective here, pile 4s, is that I wanted to say with the Sun card, the clarity is being shined on the things that are not good or are good for you. So you're gonna see things very clearly in the month of May, which I started talking about the Sun card here, and it was kind of this reading in general was very in sync. A bit different energies though, different scenarios for sure, but the main energies were kind of in sync. And now when I said that, the clarity, judgment popped out, and look at those sun rays, you know, being shined on that person there. Let's take a look at what to watch out for or what not to concentrate on. Okay, that wants to pop out, we'll take it. Let's see what we have. And again, those wands are coming through here quite strongly. Bottom of the deck, the World. Okay, you guys have a very interesting energy. Let me tune into you before I start talking. This is a big month for pile number 4s because you do have quite a lot of major arcana cards here. Judgment popping, strength popping. It's literally regeneration I'm hearing here. It's like you're burying your old self. Literally, that's what I'm getting here for pile number 4s. You are burying your old self and you are reinventing yourself, and then that's what I'm looking at, that strength where you do have that flag. Let's take a look at this. You have that flag, and that flag reminds me of all of your experiences, okay, all of your achievements here. And it seems like you have your armor on, but you don't have any armor on your head over here. What that's talking about for me, in the month of May, you will probably watch I'm hearing your body is a temple, so you will watch for your body, what you put in your body, how you treat your body. But what you'll be open to seeing things differently, to exploration, to truly going and getting what you want. Let's get into the overall energies. Let's see what we have here. We have the star. Let me take a look at it deeper a bit. I want to clarify one thing here because I'm getting mixed messages. Let's clarify the Tower here. Some of you are working with astrology in the month of May. You're gonna discover some things and you'll put it in your mind. I'm seeing it as if that, you know, book of knowledge being written over here. Why do we need a tower in this placement here? Why? The Emperor. My God. Guys, in every single pile, this Emperor is coming through. You know, it's a bit annoying now, but it's making sense because people are releasing themselves and restructuring their life. You know what it means. The Tower and the Emperor, two major arcana cards. It's saying, however your life was built, and that structure wasn't probably as beautiful or as stable, it's going to be rebuilt. But in this case, for pile number 4s, I feel like that's what you're doing yourself here. It seems like you are trying to release yourself from manipulation, or from how other people think that you should live your life. People are restructuring their lives. It's crazy. Now we have the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. Look, you are restructuring your life so that it becomes more stable. And it seems like you guys might want to be teachers or mentors of some sorts. If you are not, and you know you don't want to be, you are discovering a very good teacher or mentor who's going to help you to gain your abundance, how to get your abundance. And that's something that I would want to talk about, because if you're working with other person or you're working with yourself, what seems to be happening here, you are discarding the old ways of being. The old belief system is crashing down here with the Tower and the Emperor, right? The old way of being, the way you structured your life before and the way you are doing things before, you are going about it in a different manner. So let's say if you are so used to having a coffee in the morning and having pancakes on Sundays, let's say now you are completely disregarding this tradition that you already have built for yourself, you know, this way of being where you may be going to have green tea and some berries next to it, right? So it's a very simple example here. But the way that you're going to restructure your routine is going to help out when it comes to your financial gain. So where you're working in the same job forever, where you let's say complaining about money and you didn't make big of a change about your life, so you never truly had a chance to experience your own abundance. Now there's going to be a time in the month of May where you'll understand that everything that you have created was your own creation, and everything that you've achieved and everything that you've lost was entirely up to you. So now what you're doing, you're taking a look at what it is that you want, you're noting things down, you are restructuring your life completely. You may be going to be a bit more into spirituality, astrology, or psychology here, pile number 4s. And what you're doing here, you are discarding the blockages that are keeping you away from this abundance. So it's interesting because I do have also a course on my Etsy which is talking about that. So some of those blockages for some people may be coming from family, okay? So childhood traumas of any sorts, not even necessarily traumas, something that was said to you, subconsciously you got it, and now it seems like there is a blockage there when you don't even know that it existed, you know, until you start digging deeper. So you are literally somehow rediscovering your potential, and watch out for the abundance coming your way, especially financial abundance. If you are a spiritual teacher yourself, you're gonna see a lot of gain, a lot of recognition, and people will be just coming your way and recognizing your potential here. You're very much focused, pile number 4, on your wish in the month of May, okay? And it seems like the fortune will be on your side only when, because we have clarified the we had the Tower popping after the Wheel of Fortune. The fortune will be on your side only when that thing that you're seeking for, the wish, is truly something that you have to gain. That's truly something that you should be getting. It's not coming from ego, it's coming from your soul. right? So it's coming from your heart. So if you have a wish that is not super in tune with that, in vibration with that, it's gonna be cleared out. You're gonna come up with a new wish. Now, I want to kind of talk about this because that wish is your goal, right? If you are, let's say, if you do have a long-term goal and you've been working on it for quite some time, and it was the same goal all the time, it's saying maybe take a look at your belief system and do some amendments there. Because what happens to people who do have goals, right? Let's say I do have a goal, for example, I do want to live in specific country. Let's take I don't know. My God, is it so difficult for me to come up with a specific place? I'm like, okay, why do I want to? No, okay, let's, for example, I want to live in Spain the next year, right? So I give myself this goal, and I do have a time frame of a year. Now, whatever will happen throughout that year, it can alter my wish with this tower, because I'm not going to be on that vibe anymore. Maybe by the time I'll get to that time, year's time, I won't want to go there anymore because I'll be on a different vibe. I will have discovered different things that I want to do because I'm growing as a person. So the goal that you maybe had some time ago, don't be afraid if it will be altered or it will be kind of washed away for you, or if you won't want to do it anymore in a specific period of time. Especially you'll notice that throughout the month of May, because you've grown as a person. It doesn't mean that you've lost the goal. That goal is altered to something better and something more suitable for that vibration of yours, okay? So you're going to probably even come up with a new plan and a new idea for yourself in a month of May, because that restructuring, is happening here very strongly, and you're gonna be seeing things that you haven't seen before, you haven't noticed before about your life, okay? So let's take a look at your blessings. Okay, wow. It's a very mysterious vibe here. Oh, guys, pile number 4, you get in a person who's gonna be your blessing. You're going to get someone who's so caring and so beautiful inside and out that it seems like they've been waiting for you. This is someone who truly loves you, someone who truly, I see them waiting for you. So if you were separated by someone, I do think that you're gonna find ways how to come together. But more so, what I'm getting intuitively for pile number 4 is that someone will finally approach you, or someone will finally be able to express their care for you, and I think it's gonna be a very beautiful thing. I'm getting such cozy, caring, protective vibes here. That person gives out that I can't, it's just wonderful. There is that vision that I'm having of someone looking your way, but they're like, maybe I'm not gonna disturb them, and then someone looking your way and they're like, I don't know, maybe I should approach them, but maybe it's weird, but we're close already. So there's that even the way they talk is just amazing. So one of your blessings is truly getting in contact or being pushed towards one another with someone who has a heart of gold, I'm hearing, okay? Now, another thing that I'm seeing here, it seems like you guys will start believing in magic again. I don't know, did you lose your magic over time? Did you lose that spark? If something happened before, in the month of May, you are getting this fresh, new view and a vision of some sorts, okay? But connection is a big deal for pile number 4s. I've been picking up different energies for other groups. For you guys, watch out for someone who's going to come in your life and truly promise something beautiful and deliver it, okay? So there is that sense of appreciation. I'm gonna show you the stars kind of thing, but also I'm going to pull through. I'm going to truly deliver that, okay? You can fully trust me. So it can be a friend, it can be a romantic partner, it can be someone unexpected coming your way. Someone, what I'm getting regarding this, someone who maybe externally didn't seem so innocent, but the way they'll approach you, they will have this innocent vibe about them. Maybe they are completely different. You might have thought that they are bitchy, or they do have there is that cockiness to them, or there is that ego to them when you look at their exterior. But when you truly approach them, or when you talk to them, there is that beautiful caring vibe about them. Then you're like, whoa, sun rays, you know. So that's your blessing, one of your blessings, because I feel like I want to take a look at a bit more here. Okay, thank you. Pile number 4. Some kind of collaboration. It can be talking about some kind of collaboration. This person might be connected in your work field somehow. And I truly think that they do have a different upbringing than you do, or different views, and you're very vibing much together. So let's say I do have a vision of someone who sees life from that scientific point of view, and someone who does see life or lives life through that spiritual point of view. And then, but when you put these two people together, it works perfectly. So there are two different energies that these people bring. One of it is yours, and the other one is coming your way. That's gonna be work out really well here. So look out for collaborations. Pile number 4. Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. How beautiful is that? What did I say? Different upbringing. Here we have London, here we have, I'm not sure what place it is, but it seems like 2 different places. One is city and probably very metropolitan, and the other place we have where things are calmer and more peaceful. So you are truly connecting to both energies here. It seems like you're talking to people who are overseas, and you are probably even gonna come up with an idea that's gonna have a connection with international business, or any kind of international communication will be prominent here, okay? Okay, let's take a look at what to watch out for, what not to concentrate on, etc., etc. Leave aside, guys, any fears or any insecurities when it comes to your own image. So what not to concentrate on and what not to put your attention to is how you look like, because how you are and how you look like, I mean, someone has really like self-confident issues here. They want to look better externally because they think that they're gonna feel more confident. Yes, it helps, but when it comes to being your truest self, it doesn't really go that. It's a very short lasting, feeling. So it's saying don't concentrate on the exterior, concentrate on the interior in May. Okay, that's going to be quite important. Now, don't burden yourself with things that are not yours. Don't burden yourself with trying to be a perfectionist. There is no perfection. It's only perception here, okay? So how you look at life is basically through your own lens. So don't take on the beauty that is fake. I don't know why, but that's coming through here. Are you looking up to someone who seems perfect? They probably not. You don't know a lot about this, okay? Still, if you did find out more about that person, you probably wouldn't like them as much. And I'm talking purely, I have a vision of someone, saving beautiful, amazing pictures and places and people on their Insta or somewhere, and what's happening behind the scenes is not as beautiful. People cannot achieve that perfection, okay? So throw it out of the window in a month of May. Another thing that I'm seeing here, do not try to concentrate too much on seeking for light only, because that's gonna distract you and that's going to probably make you feel even worse. And I talked about this a little bit on my channel, where people who are only concentrated on seeking for light, they tend to truly neglect their human side of them. Because human wakes up sometimes and human feels like shit, and human, it doesn't, nothing has to happen in order for one to feel that way, right? You just feel sometimes and you are super not motivated and you're like, but my life is good, you know, why am I feeling that way? It's fine, acknowledge that. Don't try to push yourself to be that light all the time, because you as a human being, you're here to experience the ups and downs, the dark, the nasty, the violent, all of that stuff, in order for you to understand what that light truly is for yourself. Because both of these cards over here, they are both nighttime, and that's when you can truly see the difference between the light and the dark, right? When even the stars are visible more at nighttime. So it's saying don't be afraid of your shadow self, because once you truly connect to that, and once you truly accept yourself, that you're not pure, sometimes you're not the best, you maybe want to even for some people, I don't know why I'm getting this, if you want to get drunk completely and cry your eyes out, go ahead and live your life the way you want to live. Don't try to be perfection, because it's not only in the month of May that I think you're dealing with the image of perfection or image of light and butterflies, you know, that's not realistic. I think it might be impacting you throughout your life. So I truly hope that this made sense, pile number 4. If you want more content like this, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now.